Jeffree Star and James Charles have been accused of stealing other people's creative work. Before I get into the stories, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Jeffree Star, James Charles, or anyone else mentioned in these stories. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give some insight on the situation. Now let's get into the tea. On July 11th, Jeffree Star tweeted out a picture of himself in a new orange and pink wig. Who wore better? Vlady, a Romanian artist, replied to Jeffree's tweet, "Betch, I'm shook. I can't believe you recreated my wig." Attached to the tweet was a photo of one of Vlady's drawings of Jeffree, which showed Jeffree wearing a pink and orange wig. Jeffree replied to Vlady, "Hey, we were actually recreating my old MySpace hair, and my wig guy hasn't seen your art before, but I love how it's similar." Vlady responded, "OMG, oops, I'm sorry." Jeffree deleted his tweet soon after he posted it. People started suspecting Jeffree saw the post. Maybe he low-key seen it. I feel like he's seen it. And others started coming forward with evidence that Jeffree had seen the drawing. You did see the pic though and said you wanted to recreate it. You did say you were getting it made though. Attached to both tweets was a screenshot of a now deleted post from Jeffree's Instagram. The post had a picture of Vlady's drawing and included the caption, "What the hell? Thank you, VladyArt. I'm truly stunned at how talented you are. P.S. Making that wig right now." However, one person thought Jeffree wasn't inspired by the artwork. I don't think he has. Pink and orange split hair isn't an original concept. It's floating all over Pinterest, etc., but his artwork is still dope. The next day, Vlady posted a tweet addressing the situation. "I've been a fan of Jeffree Star for a long time, and I still am, but I don't understand why he deleted his tweet, where he claims he wasn't inspired by me at all, after people posted screenshots of him saying he was making my wig back in February." Jeffree has not responded to Vlady's post. On May 26th, James Charles tweeted, "Opened my laptop this morning to find out apparently, at 5 in the morning, I recorded a full 3-part a cappella arrangement of the national anthem. Who am I?" On his Instagram story, James spoke more about the arrangement.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Sister Sunday. I want to show you something quickly, okay? So I Snapchatted last night that I was up until 4 in the morning. I was still up for like another hour after that. I literally could not sleep. And this morning, I woke up at my normal time and went to check my laptop to answer some business emails, and I opened to GarageBand. And apparently last night at 4 in the morning, I sat in my bed and did a full-on a cappella arrangement of the national anthem. I just think you need to hear the masterpiece, okay, that was created at 5 in the morning.
He later posted the recording to his Instagram story.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light.
While he never specifically says he developed the arrangement, his word choice heavily implies he created the arrangement himself. The next day, James uploaded a video on his Instagram page of himself and 2 people singing a cleaner version of the arrangement for Memorial Day.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light.
Fast forward to June 29th. James performed the arrangement of the national anthem before the Ace family's charity basketball game with 2 other people. On July 26th, YouTuber and vocal coach Tristan uploaded a video responding to the performance titled "Vocal Coach Reacts to James Charles's National Anthem Performance." But on July 29th, Tristan uploaded a second video titled "Another Sister Singing Scandal?" In the video, Tristan said he mistakenly gave credit for the arrangement to James, but people commented on his video, saying the arrangement was made by a different singing group.
And I kind of wanted to be sure that they got the credit for that because they are amazing, fantastic singers and also really great writers. I feel bad. My video got over 1 million views, and the people who actually composed the song didn't get any attention for it, and they really do deserve it because they're amazing.
Tristan then played the singing group's arrangement of the national anthem, and it sounds extremely similar to James's arrangement. The group is called Sisters, and their arrangement was published on July 11th, 2011, although a tutorial was published on July 24th, 2018. I'm going to play a few sections from both Sisters' tutorial and James's performance to show the similarities.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light. Oh, say
say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
And the home of the
And the home of the brave,
People had very strong reactions to Tristan's video. Several people mocked James. James forgetting that he created and recorded a whole rendition of the national anthem is just hilarious to me, right? He wasn't drunk or high, he was just up late. If I'm staying up till 5 working on something, I'm damn sure remembering it when I wake up. Very oops, I didn't mean to. Like, off, James. You're not some sort of divine chalice for the god of music to pour their wisdom into at 4 a.m. Other people said they didn't understand why he couldn't give the original artists credit. It wasn't even necessary for him to lie about creating the arrangement. All he had to do was credit the source. No problems, no drama. It's a very nice harmonization, and the creators do it extremely well. Why be dishonest, James? I don't understand the problem with crediting someone. He can even reach out to them if they can make him a unique arrangement. That would show he's making improvement, that he's taking his craft seriously, but, well, I didn't expect much from him, so I'm not disappointed. 2 musicians shared their perspectives on the situation. For people saying this could have been an unaware accident, as a musician who has done transcriptions in the past, it is not possible unless you are a genius or highly trained to copy an arrangement that precisely after hearing it any period of time ago. This was intentional and required James to listen to the arrangement hundreds of times at a very slow pace to get every note the exact same. And his stroke of genius at 4 a.m. is the exact same arrangement that these sisters composed at least 3 years ago, maybe more. There's no way this is an accident. Professional singer and teacher here. Arranging is a whole other set of skills that takes years of musical education to master. To understand the principles of music theory, voice leading, and vowels as a group is no easy task. I have been working in and performing music my whole adult life, and even I have trouble with nailing arrangements like this. Considering James is still very much working on his vocal technique and his age, I would be shocked if he had anything to do with the arrangement, or if he even understand what a harmonic progression is and how to identify different chords. You can't fake knowledge of music theory and composition. You just can't. He should probably cool down with this fake it till you make it type approach. But a few people brought up Tristan's relationship with James. Tristan has even met James Charles and given him one-on-one vocal lessons. And for Tristan to call him out like this, even when you know each other personally. Tristan constantly brings James up because he gets views. He isn't doing this out of the good of his heart. Just like when he posted a video about James during the Tati. He sees an opportunity for views and takes it. That's true too. Tristan loves making profit off James. But then again, everything he says is true and fair. And several people made jokes. No wonder he couldn't sleep. It was because he stole a whole singing arrangement and claimed that he made it. James, I'm gonna change! Also, James, steal someone else's work because he can't admit he has very little musical talent. Things people actually accidentally do at 4 a.m. Put the milk in the cabinet instead of the fridge. James has not responded to the drama. Sisters did not initially respond to the situation, but they hearted several YouTube comments addressing James's performance. One of the singer's daughters commented on Tristan's video. "Y'all, the sisters in this video is my mom and her sisters. I don't know what's happening." When someone asked her if her mom and aunts knew about what happened, the daughter replied, "They do actually, haha. We were at Olive Garden when my mom told me. I was like, do you know how big that is though?" Then, on August 6th, sisters uploaded a video addressing the situation titled "James Charles Sang Our National Anthem Arrangement." They said they knew about what James Charles had done.
It has been brought to our attention that a very famous YouTuber has claimed or is claiming to have written an a cappella arrangement of the national anthem, but we have found out that is our version.
But they said they weren't mad about the situation.
But we're actually flattered. Yeah, very nice.
They confirmed they created the arrangement years ago.
I know that somebody is covering our arrangement, but we came up with this arrangement almost 7 years ago when a church specifically asked for us to sing the national anthem. And so we've been posting it on YouTube. We can verify that we've been singing this for at least 7 years.
And they also addressed their inspirations for the arrangement.
If you'll go back, original video, we explained some of our favorite artists we kind of drew from their arrangements. And so it's part Gaither Vocal Band, part Sisters, and Beyonce. We were inspired by her ending, and that's how we kind of came up with the Sisters version.
After Sisters posted their video, James posted a comment, which Sisters pinned to the top of the comments section. He said, "Hi Sisters. Wanted to comment directly to you guys. I never said I wrote this arrangement. I posted on my stories saying I recorded an arrangement at 4 a.m., but definitely should have clarified it wasn't my arrangement, and I apologize for that. There's actually a comment from my old YouTube channel on your original national anthem video from several years ago, saying that it's my favorite arrangement I've heard, and I've tried to learn it with my friends time and time again, lol. Your original video inspired me so much as a young singer, and is one of the reasons why I fell in love with a cappella music. I have utmost respect for you, sisters, and your vocals, and I'm sorry if you were hurt by my friends and I singing it. I posted a story on my Instagram last night talking about how much it meant to me, and I'm really glad you guys liked our video. Thank you for inspiring us." There is a comment on Sisters' original national anthem video that says, "Absolutely love this arrangement. It's incredible. Do you have sheet music for it? My friends and I are trying to find a new, more interesting arrangement, and it would be insane if we could learn this one because, like I said, it is amazing." But it's from an account called A Massey, and it doesn't look like it belongs to James. James also addressed the situation on a Snapchat story.
Apparently there is drama going on right now that I literally just found out about a little while ago because I'm now being accused of stealing the arrangement, and I want to make it very, very clear, the arrangement that we sang is not.
He said he posted the recording because he thought it was funny.
It was so funny because it was so terrible, but my friends and I thought it'd be funny to like actually learn the real arrangement and sing it. And once I posted it, that's when we got reached out to about singing the national anthem at the basketball game.
He said he never claimed to write the arrangement.
And in the original stories, I never said that I wrote the arrangement or that it was like mine because I just didn't. That's not true. But I definitely should have given proper credit to the original writers of the arrangement.
James said he remembered finding the original video several years ago.
It's so crazy because they posted the original arrangement 7 years ago. I like vividly remember sitting in my room with my acapella friends and like YouTube searching national anthem acapella arrangement, and the video by the sisters came up and we watched it, and I remember listening to it for the first time and just being like, how are these three ladies producing this sound? Because the arrangement is incredible and it's so complex and so hard. And I was like flabbergasted because that was like when I was first getting into acapella, I like could not believe that that was even possible. And I remember sitting there for hours and hours on end, literally trying to figure out who was singing which note in which part, and we could not do it. But because of that, I've had that arrangement and that video in my head for the last 7 years.
He said he finally figured it out with his friends and said it was a full circle moment when he sang it at the Ace Family game. He apologized for not crediting them when he first shared the arrangement and linked to the sisters' YouTube channel. That seems to be the end of the drama for now. So, what's the big issue? What constitutes plagiarism in design and music? The Jeffree case is a little bit tricky because it is entirely possible he and his wig designer came up with the idea on their own. In comedy, parallel thinking occurs when two or more writers or comedians have the same concept independent of each other. No one stole the idea from anyone, they just had the same thought. Of course, there are prominent cases of design plagiarism. In March 2018, a French artist accused Disney of plagiarizing his album cover art for their solo A Star Wars Story posters. Looking at the album art and posters side by side, it's clear they look very similar. Later that month, a Disney spokesperson told The Hollywood Reporter the posters were created by an outside vendor, and it's something we are currently looking into. It's hard to say for sure if Disney knowingly used another person's work without permission. Other than the side-by-side images, there's no evidence or paper trail, but it's easy to see why the French artist could think his art was stolen. While it is theoretically possible that Vladi and Jeffree had the same wig idea, there's also clear evidence Jeffree saw and acknowledged the drawing before he debuted his new wig. The caption on the post even says he was making that wig right now. So, even though it's possible they made the wig without seeing the artwork, it seems likely that Jeffree was at least influenced by Vladi's drawing. With music, however, it can be harder for someone to plead ignorance. Many songs will have similar chord progressions or structures, but it is much more difficult for two or more people to create the identical key elements of a song independent from each other. And songwriters and artists are not afraid to take legal action. Under the Copyright Act of 1976, whenever someone writes or records an original piece of music, a copyright will automatically exist. Copyrighted elements can include, but are not limited to, chord progression, rhythm, lyrics, and melody. But, as I said in one of my last videos about copyright, it doesn't protect an idea, it protects the expression of the idea. And it doesn't apply to music that exists in the public domain. Any piece of music published prior to 1923 is considered part of the public domain. According to federal law, creative works automatically enter the public domain after the life of the creator plus 70 years. While legal disputes around music copyright are extremely common, they often don't go to court. For example, in 2015, Sam Smith agreed to give Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne co-writing credit for Smith's hit song Stay With Me. The choruses for Stay With Me and Petty's song I Won't Back Down sound very similar.
It's the exact same thing. So Sam Smith is going, stay with me. And Tom Petty is going, well, I won't back down. And I stand my ground.
And although both sides said the similarities were a complete coincidence, they amicably settled the matter out of court. So, how does this apply to the James Charles situation? Well, it's hard to say if Sisters' national anthem arrangement would be covered by copyright law. The Copyright Act of 1976 doesn't specifically mention arrangements, and the national anthem falls under public domain. But even if there's no legal protection, stealing an arrangement and claiming it as your own is still considered morally and ethically wrong. Even though the Jeffree and James situations are different, they both share a common trait: alleged plagiarism. It doesn't seem like Vladi or Sisters want any money from Jeffree or James. They just want recognition and appreciation for their original work. In both cases, the original artists seem flattered that bigger creators wanted to use their work. However, it becomes an issue when appropriate credit isn't given. All Jeffree and James had to do was give credit to their inspirations. Instead, Jeffree allegedly deleted all evidence of the artwork from his social media pages, and James simply implied he created the arrangement himself. The thing is, crediting your inspiration doesn't make you look bad. It makes you honest and transparent. And maybe giving the original artist the recognition they deserve will make you feel good inside too. What do you think about this story? Do you think Jeffree and James stole? Let me know in the comments below.
Hey, Spill, I need your help for one hot minute.
Sure, what do you need?
Burn this tweet for me. I got nothing.
You mean reply, right?
Yes. I'm starting to worry that this was a mistake. Alright, here it is. I would roast you, but my mom says I'm not allowed to burn trash.
Well, your mom is actually right about burning trash. According to atmospheric scientist Dr. Christine Weidenmeyer, roughly 1.1 billion tons of waste is burned in open piles, which contributes more emissions than is shown in regional and global inventories. Around 40 to 50% of the burned garbage is made up of carbon, meaning that carbon dioxide is the main gas emitted by burning the trash. 10% of mercury emissions and 40% of PAHs come from open trash burning. And those pollutants are bad for both the environment and human health.
Bill.
So, what can we do instead of burning trash?
Bill.
It may sound simple, but...
Bill!
Yes?
That was so bad. That wasn't even hot garbage. That was like a room temperature, well-researched waste of time. Well, thanks anyways, Spill. I should have seen this coming. If you want something done right, do it yourself. All right, you know the drill. Come to Grill, and we'll burn James and the Giant Peach together.